Well, hello, fantasy football fans. That's right, it's me once again, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm talking about, of course, the fantasy football playoffs start this week. And the most exciting league that you've never heard of, the I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. And OMG, I'm here today. That's right, I'm here. Your boy, the Ayatollah of fantasy football for you, is here to break down the season ending drama, cliffhangers, everything that happened last week. And in this week to come, we'll do some preview, we'll do some hashtag analysis, and of course, we'll have some fun. So without further ado, this is the weekly wrap up for week 13 of the most exciting fantasy football league that you never heard of, the I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. Let's go. And to kick things off, we have the final standings of your I Love La Loche Fantasy Football 2019 season. And let's run it down very quickly, because then I have a point to make about who goes to the dance and who gets left behind. So, finishing last place with a record of 3-10 is Team Klein. Ooh, ouch. Got some bad juju definitely after that with 4-9. Then we have the Cheatin' Brady's, No Pants Dance, CP LaRouge, PC Blue, Team Beatty, Country Roads, Take Mahomes, all at 6 and 7. Wow. Then we have Team Sarah, Team Diamond, Stafford Infections, and Flash them at 7 and 6. Third place is Severe Pounding with a record of 8 and 5. Jay-Z on my team gets second place with a record of 9 and 4, and yours truly, as predicted, as it was written in the stars, as part of the championship prophecy, I finished the season on top, numero uno, with a record of 10 and 3, baby. Now, there's 16 teams, only 8 get in, and this is where we get very interesting, because we had a logjam of teams at 6 and 7, so we had to go to the tiebreaker. That's right, and all of you in the fantasy football community, you have your disputes on tiebreakers. I used points 4 as a tiebreaker because I think that if you put up points, you should get rewarded. So, the final spot, and the only spot of the 6 and 7 team, gets the 8th seed, and that belongs to Country Roads Take Me Mahomes. So Kevin Gorey is in the playoffs. Ryan Beatty goes to the consolation round, and as you can see right here, by a mere 33 points. Wow, it was intense. I stand by my decision. I posted the rules in July, I believe it was, and there was no complaints, so the decision will stand. Kevin Gorey is in. Ryan Beatty, James, PC Blue, Dan, Brad. Better luck next year, guys. That's all I can really say. So, that is that. So that means that we have 8 teams, and let's find out of this for the last time. That's right, this is the very last time that we're doing the champs and chumps of the most exciting fantasy football league you've never heard of, the I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. And the champ of last week, well, of course it's the guy that beat me and just absolutely destroyed me. Thanks, Chris. Good job, buddy. That's right, it's you, Chris Martin. You're the champ of the week from last week. 117.9 points, and I felt every single one of them. Starting with Kenny Galladay's Thanksgiving, insert word of profanity here. And Dak Prescott, of course, he puts up pointage for you, and then there was just nothing I could do. I was behind. I needed Russ Wilson and Dalvin Cook to come through, both for me Monday night. That didn't happen. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with Dalvin Cook. I have to figure that out. I have like 48 hours to tinker, if you will. Go full Ruxin, I guess. But anyways, you were the champ of last week. So congratulations to you, and you are in the playoffs. Congratulations for that as well, for making it to the dance. Now, the final chump of the regular season, in the most exciting league you've never heard of, but you know and you can't live without, the I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. That dubious honor belongs to Robin Diamond. 46.2 fantasy football points. Oh, good God almighty. Man, how you lost a little bit luster on the diamond, haven't you, Robin? I mean, you were all world earlier on with your Patriots D running roughshod over, but they got back down to earth last week, and you're limping into the playoffs, man. Ooh, you better step your game, man. All right, this is a whole nother level. The playoffs are where the big boys play. Don't let the half fool you. I take it very seriously, and every owner that's in the fantasy football playoffs do as well, because we all want a chance at the championship. Step your game up, bro. But you are the final chump of the week in the regular season of the 2019 I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. Speaking of playoffs, we are no longer, that's right, no longer, no more. No more talking trash, no more running your mouth. You guys sit here and I run my mouth for the past 2 weeks, and I say, I'm going to beat the jabronis that face me, and it's just going to be too sweet for victory, and then I lose twice. And now, this is winner take all. So, messy hair don't care. This is time to get serious. It's time. It's time. It's playoff time! And 16 start, 8 remain in the championship round. And here is the matchups for everyone to see. Starting with your boy. That's right. The excellence of analytical execution for fantasy football. Numero uno seed, number 1 with a bullet, finished with the best record, the most points. Top 3 quarterback, check. Top 3 running back, check. Top 3 wide receiver, check. Top 3 tight end, check. Top 3 defense, check. Checkity check, check, check. And what does all that checks get me? Nothing. Because I don't get a bye. And I like it like that. Take no time off, no weeks off. You keep going, And I'm up against Corey this week. That's right. Number 1 taking on number 8 in the South Detroit Showdown Part 2. We're just city boys from South Detroit. Well, some of us actually from South Detroit, but some of us claim South Detroit, but we'll get into that later. But in the previous matchup this season, I only beat this team by 1 point. And that was in large part to Dalvin Cook. And now guess who's injured? And says he's going to play, but might not play. And now I have to do major lineup decisions. And so this is going to be, as Ned Flanders would say, a dilly of a pickle. But I'm just going to retool, refocus, and get ready to re-dominate on my way to fulfilling the golden prophecy of fantasy football glory. Bay. So, yeah, it's going to be a great matchup this week. I mean, you had a good start last night with Double E getting you 2 touchdowns against me. Lovely. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I'll project to win by like 3 points. And so I have to win though. I mean, because I know what's at stake. All right. This is why there was no celebration for Le Champion. We didn't have a little bit of the bubbly. I didn't have piñatas and balloons, and I didn't play Queen. We are the champions. No, because that can all get taken away from me like that. Lost the first round last year to Julio Jones. And now Double E might knock me out unless I do what I do best. And I pour through the numbers and I pour through the stats and I use my insider information and I remain victorious and it will be glorious. But it's going to be a good one. Buckle up, buddy. It's on. Then we have the number 5 seed, Stafford Infections, against the number 4 seed. Show me TDs. And that's going to be Dak Prescott versus Patrick Mahomes. And got up to a bad start last night, didn't you, Chris, with your boy DP? Doing nothing, doing diddly. And he has the Chicago Bears defense. He got some garbage time for you. Big whoop-de freaking do. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I'm going to say that Marco's team's going to take it for him, man. I'm going to go with my cuz on this. Patty Mahomes, can't down him. New England this weekend, doesn't matter. Future GOAT against the GOAT, if you will. I believe it. I believe in KC. I'm going to go with them this week. And I'm going to predict victory over Stafford Infections this week. And yes, I do predict that I beat Country Roads Take Me Mahomes. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pretty. But it's going to be worth it. And then we have the aforementioned one, Team Diamond, number 6 seed against Severe Pounding in the 3 spot. Team Diamond has Kyler Murray, Cooper Kupp, Pat Steve. Those are the big players. Sometimes DJ Chark, but not really. Running back situation's a joke. Meanwhile, Severe Pounding's got Alvin Kamara, or as only I can call him, AK-41, and Aaron Jones for the pack. That's going to be very interesting. He's got the edge running back wise. Receiver, Coop, that hurt you, buddy. That hurt you, Walker. And Wentz as your QB. It's going to be interesting. Wentz on Monday night. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to give the win to a former fantasy football champion in our league. So, Shawnee Walker, I say you get the W this week, and you go on to the semis, bud. And our final matchup, we have the number 7 team, Team Sarah, against number 2, Jay-Z Owns My Team. This one's going to be closer than you think. Whereas Team Sarah is a lot to load of that QB and wide receiver. Going to Texans, shoot 'em up style with Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. Jay-Z Owns My Team. Just got a little bit of a quandary at quarterback. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Mayfield, Fitzpatrick. Which one should I go? If he fails, so do I. I don't rhyme, but if you lose, it's bye-bye. That's my little poem for you, man. But anyway, seriously, QB situation, a little bit to be determined. Wide receiver, Chris Godwin, good matchup this week. Should be good there. Running backs, solid. Mel Gordon in the flex, Saquon on Monday night. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But I'm gonna go with the upset here, and because I am a competitive fantasy football player, I'm also a pretty good guy. I'm a decent guy, and I'm a good husband, and I'm gonna cheer for Team Sarah, like you wouldn't believe, because I support my wife, and she's going to face me in the finals. That's my prediction. That's my call. Say what you will, but that's what I believe. So, again, I don't think it's gonna be a pretty close victory, but I say for another year in the playoffs, Smokey, that you lose to a Galena. And that will do it for this edition of the weekly wrap up for the final week of the regular season in the most exciting fantasy football league that you never heard of, but we all know you love. Now, I love the Loche Fantasy Football League. Check back in next week. We're going to do another update on results. How did everybody do? Was I right? Was I wrong? Was I close? Give me that. But regardless, enjoy the games this week. Have a great weekend. And above all, keep the flies off the field.